Okay, hello everyone. Here goes second attempt at getting something good from this witch. And we're going to have to drive. This is what I'm bringing, plus there's a C4 in my bike just in case. Kind of hearing that there's different things you can encounter with a witch now, that sometimes those pools require C4 and sometimes they don't. I don't really know. We'll find out. I did just do Sector 7, probably only the 4th time I've ever done it. So I'll get that little gun perk here. And I should have paused it. There we go. All right. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a little different each time. Kind of regretting not bringing any melee weapons here. But yeah, the last couple times I did this, these guys were gone, and I just thought they were gone for good. Is that the witch? I don't know. So supposedly I'm hearing that pretty much everything from a toxic spitter on will give you bones. I have killed hundreds of these guys and not got anything. I mean, I just did the easy mode, bunker complete. So this time I get to blow these things up. Last time I didn't. So yeah, it's apparently a little different each time. I'm walking right into those stupid things. So hard to see. Okay, there's the witch. So you're not the witch. What are you? Bloater. Okay. So what else is going on? I guess the iOS update's coming out pretty late. From what I'm hearing, a lot of people are saying they're still waiting on it. If that's you, whoa, there's the witch. If that is you, then you're not missing a whole lot. Just keep working on your gunsmith bench. What did I do that for? And don't worry about it, because these gun mods are very slow in coming. Okay. I don't want to kill anybody else. Yeah, I guess. I'm sure she'll run right over next to one of these guys and make my life difficult. Hey, a phone. Good enough. Okay. So let's do this here. I'll grab a C4. I hate wasting a C4 on an opportunity to possibly get absolutely nothing, but that's pretty much how it goes nowadays. C4, a little gas in there, and we'll blow up this pool right here. And probably should have switched guns, but whatever. It wasn't much of a boom. That didn't do much damage. I'll play it safe on that one. Good thing I played it safe. Welcome back. And the lag is so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, the lag made me run off the screen. I totally let go. Hold on. Alright, well, I'm switching to a fresh AK while I'm out here. I'm healing up and I'm heading back. Well, hopefully running off the screen did not just completely heal her. Okay. Oh, yeah, she's completely healed. I'm blowing through my heals on this. Okay. Now I get to take care of everybody. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So I should have the gun buff. It doesn't feel like it. Sure does not feel like I got a gun buff. Oh, the lag. The lag. Oh, come on. I'm spamming my heals because I think the lag is about to kill me. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out of heals. Well, this is definitely a hell of a lot harder than last time. Fortunately, these other zombies don't seem to do much damage. Of course, if you let them gang up on you, then that's another story. Yeah, now I'm out of armor. Oh, this is great. Oh my gosh, oh, what is going on? How did you heal that much? Oh, of course. Whatever. Whatever, dude. I had pretty much full SWAT armor. It didn't help that I ran off on accident. That was the lag. And then I had full SWAT armor going into that, and I used C4, and I burned through all those guns, and she like pretty much fully heals. What a joke. What a joke. So that was a huge waste. So it's so much harder. I mean, that's the original way. Of course, I don't get to spam the shotgun auto. Hold on. All right, well, what am I going to do here? That was an epic waste. Of course, a full set of SWAT armor. Give me a break. Give me a break. 3 fully modded AKs, C4. Wow. Oh, and I apparently lost my military backpack as well. I don't know if my body's still going to be there when I go back, but I'm going to do it. I don't care. What have I got? And you're way down here. Way, way, way down here. Drop that off. Whoops, that was the wrong spot. Hopefully my excuse me, hopefully my pack is still there. And put you there, and wow, what have I got? Large magazine. Whatever. I mean, I'm tempted to bring a shotgun. Okay. Put you here. Am I forgetting anything? I'll bring some food just in case. And I guess I'll bring another C4. What a waste. And I know she's not going to drop anything. That's the sad part. No free energy there. How am I doing on this? 4th floor. Okay. So I'll probably go do 4th floor after this. While I supposedly still have my gun buff. Okay, here we go again. Bunker's ready, waiting for me. Should already be over there. Let's see if we can blow this thing in the... annoyed. Okay, is my body still here? Please let my body be here. I have a C4. Let's worry about getting over to that other thing. I can't believe how much harder this was. I feel like blowing these up didn't do a damn thing to her. Usually it like cripples her and she doesn't heal as much and all that, and I wasn't picking up on that at all. Like, I was getting tons of zombies and she was healing massively. Come on, quit missing. I mean, if you blow up 2 pools, there's barely supposed to be anything. She's barely supposed to heal. Heal up. Well, I'm definitely seeing a lot less of these guys. Ooh, the big hit. The big hit again. Come on, baby. Oh my God. Don't touch me. The big hit again. Shoot. Shoot. Lots of missing going on here. I need to switch guns. Let's not waste any time. Ho ho ho. You love giving me that big hug. Supposedly Star Snipe was like blowing her arms off somehow. Tuh. And you dropped nothing! Yay! Come on, what a joke. Oh, that was such an epic waste. Nothing. You're not dropping anything. Okay. So, 2C4. Full set of SWAT armor. This time it barely did anything to my armor. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to come here again. This is just ridiculous. What a waste. Okay. Okay, sorry. That was pretty horrible. Like, apparently to do this, you have to pretty much use 2C4. Otherwise, you're going to waste everything else and possibly die. When you have it that way. I mean, when you don't have to blow up the pools, it's pretty easy. It's no big deal. When you do have to blow up the pools, apparently you have to blow up both of them. I mean, I was really struggling. Maybe it's just me, but that was a super pain in the butt. Okay, well, that's going to make for a horrible video, but I've had people requesting over the last few weeks another base tour. So I'll just do that now. Okay, so there isn't really much different in my base since my last tour a couple months ago. I'll just say that this outside, the way I have set up my base works wonders against the raiders. I mean, a level 1 honeycomb surrounding your stone is totally the way to go. I've never had the raiders get past my level 1 walls. They always just break the level 1 walls, and I never have to repair my stone. So that's the way you should do it. The people that have like big stone bases wrapped all the way around, I think they're always having to repair their stone walls left and right, and it's very expensive and a pain in the butt. So this is the way you should design a base, at least for now. I mean, we'll see how things change in the future, but I put all these chests in the second layer of walling there, and that means if you break that wall, you're going to end up having to break the chests. They're pretty much all empty. Although I could store things in there and just move them around with this option. So, but they're all empty. The chests, add another 8 noise when you blow up that wall, and then you got to blow up another wall, and that's going to blow up one of these. So by the time you actually get into my base, you're making a ton of noise. I keep all my workbenches along this upper perimeter. I have 4... oh, wow. The horde did a lot. Okay. So I have 4 turrets, and for my base design, I put them facing inwards instead of outwards. If you put them outwards, they cover a very small amount of area. If you have them face into your base, if somebody actually makes into your base, you can pretty much totally cover all your stuff, which is totally the way that I have mine set up here. So I've managed to make all mine level 3. So as you can see, if you actually get into my base, pretty much anywhere you walk, you're going to be running into these. You can shoot through a window, as far as I know. You can shoot through windows. That's what I've experienced. So it is possible to take these turrets out, but they're way more effective going in this way. I think all the turrets are gassed up on these raids. I think when they copy the bases, I never know what's actually going on with these raids. I mean, they're really confusing the way they design them, if they're real or not or whatever. But I think you don't really need to gas these things up. They're just a huge waste of gas. It's impractical to actually keep these gas, but I think when they copy them, they automatically gas them up for you, so I don't think it matters. I did try to keep mine gassed up right around the time that they did do the copy, just in case. But so yeah, I've got these 4 turrets, and they're all level 3, and they completely cover pretty much all my chests. As far as anything else noteworthy, so before I get in the chest, I have this trap over here. I have a video, if you scroll down, called infected chest trap or something like that. It's kind of old when I built this, but this is done using an infected chest, and it's an extremely effective trap for raiders. It's kind of a shiesty thing to do to people, but it happened to me, and I was kind of doing it more to experiment with and to find out how it worked and all that. So I raided a guy called Mad Check, and he totally got me with it. So anyways, that's what I have going on over there. So I'll start digging into the chest here, but this one here is kind of my quick drop-off chest, and who knows whatever's in it. Right now I just got some flare guns. So my black chests right here are my armor, and at this point in the game, I'm pretty much down to SWAT armor. I don't usually have a whole lot of anything else. Armor is not usually a problem for me. So, I organize it with, the upper body, the lower body, the helmet, and the boots. And then my red chests are my weapons. So that makes the most sense to me with the color coordination. I do black for SWAT armor, being the strongest armor in the game. Of course, that won't always be the case when they do Kevlar and other stuff, and red for blood weapons. So I do my guns in these first 2, and I do melee in these 2. And sometimes these things are overflowing, and sometimes I'm a little short on them. Right now I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. So that's my weapons and armor here. These chests are well, I've got my wood here next to my wood benches, and wood is something you burn through a ton of in this game. It's just constantly, you're needing it constantly. I use it for base repairs. So like for right now, I need to come over here. And this is the reason why I use solid walls, because you can shoot through them. Don't want to do that. If I build a wall right where they are, they will start attacking it. I'll have to go do some more stuff, but you get the idea. Okay, I'll go finish that up later. The Horde does not trigger my trap, but the Raiders do occasionally halfway trigger it. The AI Raiders, that is, the real Raiders, assuming my base has ever actually been raided, which I supremely doubt, they would fully trigger that thing unless they knew what they were doing and stayed away from it. So this is my stone. So right next to the wood, I keep my stone. And this one is kind of my raw materials for smelting. And this is kind of more of my finished iron stuff here. Let me move over to the other side here. Orange is for carrots. It's carrot stew, which I used to always have lots of, but don't have so much anymore. This is supposed to just be food, but I'm constantly like having way too many bandages and first aid kits, so sometimes I get dumped in there. Blue is for water or liquids, so I keep my liquids in here. And green, here I got the med kits. So, you know, I kind of do color coordination that makes sense with what's in here. I kept gray here for my aluminum. This is where I keep most all my aluminum, although I have more. I also dig my stuff out for the sacrificial stuff I give to the traders. Raiders, excuse me, not traders. And this one is not supposed to be here, but yeah, it's just filled full of miscellaneous overflow stuff at the moment. I need to get better organized. And down here is where I keep my tape. So that's pretty much all tape. And my recycler here, which I'm pretty much putting in nonstop guns at this point. I'll just show you here. Maxed out electronics, and I started working on mechanics, even though I told everybody to do firearms, and I didn't do it. So I'm slowly bringing my firearms up to where I need to be for this new update. Kind of sucks, but that's what happened. It's very hard to feed in an item every hour, and that's why I started putting in engines and stuff and just kind of gave up on it, but I regret it. This here is just kind of where I keep recycle stuff. I mean, I got it all over. It's a mess. And this chest I've started to dedicate towards the gun mod, so that's what I have so far. I finally got one of these. I've had 3 common mods so far. The first common mod I got was for the Scar, and I kind of regret using it. From what I've learned now, I don't think you should use your common mods at all. You should go take them to the specialist and turn them in. You should only be using rare and extremely rare mods, as far as I can tell right now. At least that's my opinion at the moment. We'll see if that changes. But so that's it for over here. On the lower section, I got wire. Let me get this out of here. It's bugging me. Whatever. I got some bolts, some more scrap, and the cans, and the bearings, and more bolts, and bolts everywhere. You know, that kind of stuff. Down here, I've got this stuff, kind of like things you use for the dealer. I don't know why all these weapons ended up in here. And more of that junk, and all my alcohol, and some of these connecting rods that I so wish would stack, but they don't. I keep all my regular paint in here, my extra regular patterns in here that I'll for sure I'll never use. I finally got the skulls on there. Some recycling stuff, essentially. More recycling stuff. And, you know, if they ever actually make the oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. Radio tower. So if they ever make the radio tower and the ATV and the zombie truck and all that stuff, I'll have most of this stuff here sitting here ready to go, even though most of that's not hard to find. Some more of that junk. So these 3 green chests are where I keep my fabrics, basically. You know, this stuff, and this stuff, and yeah, I'm not the most organized at the moment. And then over here, I've got some extra wire here, so I never mind giving that to the Raiders because I have so much and extra mass that I never ever use. I never go into that room anymore. And that's pretty much it for the exterior here. If I go into my vault, as I call it, right here, I got most of what my C4 is left. My C4 is pretty pathetic now. I used to have a bunch more. Gun oil, my tickets, and my blind one heads are pretty much all I ever keep in there. I got my scars. This is all the scars that I've managed to collect. These are basically trophy guns to me. Until there becomes a new way to actually get these things regularly, they're just trophies to me. I'm gonna mod them as I get the mods, but otherwise I'm not gonna touch them. They're just too valuable. And my dual Berettas, which are now Colt Pythons. I keep some extra. This is kind of my extra safeguard of gas in case I get too crazy. I'll know that once I start dipping into these reserves, I'm in trouble. Connecting rods and wrenches, couple hundred wrenches, so holding on to those. And it's hard to get through a tour without eating something. Oak, which I don't have a big need for since most of my base is stone. I don't ever plan on making my outer wall stone. It serves a purpose being level 1. Most of my extra gas tanks and turret parts that I no longer have a use for. I don't know if you can put them in the recycler. I don't think you can, but they're totally useless to me now that I have all my turrets fully upgraded. My white paint. These are all boy dogs. I plan on saving up a couple of level 3 breedings, trying to go for level 4 next time. I did finally do 2 level 3s and did not get a level 4. So next time I'm going to try using that dog food. Most of my high-tech components, most of my engines. Obviously, I still need another 41 engines to complete the ATV, assuming they don't change the recipe. This was all the Chinese armor I was able to get, and I got 3 fishing rods. I heard you could get Chinese armor in a raid. I've never encountered it, but maybe. All my SS's and a couple more male puppies. So I got a lot of those to modify. I do occasionally use a VSS since they're one of the more common ones to get out of the rare guns. Here's all my minis. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5 is 30 minis. Not bad. I never use them for anything except for upgrading the turrets, and I just threw one into the recycler recently. And apparently I have a couple that have been used slightly. That I must have picked up on a raid. And I got flare guns here and there. These are most of my better guns, although I don't know how you got in there. I'll put you guys back. Quit lagging, dude. Okay. And last but not least at all is kind of my better stuff here. 5 grenade launchers. This one I did shoot once. I think that was only once. I got 2 of these Guandaos, or how you pronounce that, during the event. I found 3 snorkel masks on raids only. I did not get any on chopper events. I've got about 150 steel in its 2 forms and another 45 or so copper that I'll hold on to these 40 for the time being, but all the rest I keep making into steel. I'm trying to get a whole trunk worth of steel eventually. 46 circuits, that's with all my turrets built, so that's pretty good. And I usually try to keep 1 or 2 floppies on me just in case I have the Raiders task and can't find C4 any other way. You can use these to get guaranteed blueprints, but they're not guaranteed to be anything beyond a common, so that's pretty crappy. And these are the only 2 chopper patterns that I got that are rare. I do not have the leopard, the fire, the leopard, fire, and the Halloween one. And I've heard a rumor there's a kitty one, but I don't know if that's real. So I'm hoping, though, I do have the skulls currently on mine. I just recently did. I was kind of holding out for another new one to come out and do that, but that might be something unattainable for a long time anyways. And I've only got 8 Z cards, even though I've passed up 20 of them on a raid previously, so that was my bad. And that's it for in here. On the outside, in my exterior of my base, which is of course still inside the base, I've got my little farm action here. Quit lagging, man. Kind of random junk. Stop what you're doing. More random junk. And some of my guns that are a little beat up. Get off. And some more. Yeah, I'm a little disorganized at the moment. I still wish the recycler worked about 5 times faster than it does, or if I could build 5 recyclers, but I had put this out here so that people could get a chopper tank, if nothing else, if they broke into my base. So that's why that's in here. My little stash of generators, I have no idea how many that is. And I've recycled most of my engines. There's 3 left right here. Over here. Dude, you are so laggy. Stop it. So this is kind of my raiding chest for the most part. I keep things in for raiding and for feeding the dogs. Why is there a shotgun in here? I don't know. Sometimes I quickly dump things in here. So that varies quite a bit. Sometimes I have a lot of C4 in there. Sometimes I don't. This poor dog's been stuck in my base forever. I feel like just standing here until he runs out. And, oh, get off. You gonna feed my dogs? I'm gonna feed dog to dog here. Hopefully they don't get mad dog disease. Okay. And I'm cursed with nothing but boys. This is gonna be a level 1 girl, so thank God for that. I'll be breeding her with Winston, I guess. And yeah, I get nothing but boys. I'm completely cursed. I've tried various things with switching my gender and stuff. So if I go up north here, I'll trigger my trap, so I won't be doing that. And other than that, I expect to have a raid tomorrow. I got to go do 4th floor, and I'm kind of screwing up here. I only got 14 minutes, so I'm going to run over to 4th floor and do what I can over there real quick while I still have my mod. And that's it. So pretty boring. If you guys seen my other videos, not a whole lot's changed. It's pretty much the same old stuff lately. I'm not a lot going on with my base. I keep my sacrificial chests out here, and here's my gunsmith bench, but of course nothing much is going on here since I can't seem to get any mods. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I will be producing a raid video tomorrow when I get my next raid, and we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be number 4 turd in a row. It's really too bad what's going on with raiding, but just keep at it. So all right guys, I'll see you then. Bye bye.